Greetings, people of the internet. So, today is a very special episode of my retrospective series that I have been actually doing for the past. Well, I've been doing the series since 2020, so past 3 years. I've mentioned several times that I used to have an old channel, and on that channel, I would do reviews of games that I really liked. And I would do a lot of old school games. Like, I did a review of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 back in the day, and I did like two different reviews of Doom 1 because I messed up the first one, and the second one I messed up even more, and I just rolled with it. But I would never do any like newer games. The newest game that I, reviewed on my old channel was The Outer Worlds because I got it on Nintendo Switch. But today, I would like to review a new game. A game that came out back in March. And actually, on the day of the release, I did a review of the original game. You see, this is a remake. This is Resident Evil 4. Now, Resident Evil 4. As you can see, this is a legitimate copy of Resident Evil 4 that I paid $60 for. And as you can see, that's the real deal. Now, I didn't exactly know what I was getting because I had watched reviews of the game to see what other people thought of it. And I know that I'm a little, late to the party, but I just thought, yay. Review actually like I'm gonna be doing a review of The Last of Us in a week because it's the 10-year anniversary of The Last of Us, believe it or not. Well, almost. And so this month I'm just gonna be reviewing survival horror games. I'm gonna be doing a review of this, The Last of Us, and I don't know what other survival horror. Oh, and I'm going to be doing a review of The Last of Us Left Behind and Resident Evil 7. Yes, that's what I'm also going to be doing a review on. So I got a lot of stuff planned for this month. So, first week into the month, Resident Evil 4. First of all, what do I like about the game? Well, it's Resident Evil 4, right? I just recently bought the DLC pack that's for this game that comes with like a pistol, a shotgun, some weird costumes like a goth Ashley. Yeah, it's weird. And one of the things that I liked about the original was the soundtrack. And in this DLC pack, there is the original soundtrack that you can buy with the bundle, and you can just swap out the new soundtrack for the old one. Like, that really, really nice save music when you go into and you save the game, and it's like dun 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 dun. And then, it's really nice. And I believe I haven't really tested this out yet. I've done a playthrough with the original soundtrack enabled, and it all seemed to pretty match up. But I'm actually not 100% sure if the original soundtrack version of that save thing is in the game. It most likely is. I've been caught up on a lot of things, and I probably noticed it. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, it's there. Trust me. And it's just Resident Evil 4 Remake here. It's pretty much everything that I wanted in a remake. Okay, with Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 and those remakes, it pretty much had the main basis of the main game. Like Resident Evil 3, same story, but it's just like a little bit different. Because I played Resident Evil 3, the original, on the Dreamcast and the PlayStation 1. And it's kind of the same in terms of the aesthetic, and same for Resident Evil 2, but instead of the entire campaign being split into two different discs because of Leon and Claire, Resident Evil 2 Remake, just on one disc. I like that. But with this, it's pretty much mainly for the fan service. Like, it got a lot of different details, like the cheesy one-liners and the stuff that is there, that was there in the original game. Like, where's everyone going? Bingo. That kind of thing. That was something that I liked hearing, because remakes, that's all they are. They're literally the game, but it's remade and it's totally new and everything. This, however, even brought back stuff like mercenaries, and Ada was a good character in the game. So was Leon, Ashley, and Sadler. And it's just, I don't know. It's just, when it comes to remakes and remasters, they're kind of not great. Resident Evil 3, I loved. In fact, after I got that remake, I started speedrunning it. But, unfortunately, I haven't been able to speedrun this game yet, because I've only played through it once, and not even all the way. So I haven't really beaten this game, 100% yet. Like, when I started playing the game, and supposedly there was this mission that you get from the merchant. Yeah, the merchant. The merchant's back. Yay! And this is the first time Leon has, aside from Leon, the merchant. One thing that I liked about the original Resident Evil was the merchant. The classic lines of, "What are you buying?" or "What are you selling? Is that old stranger?" Stuff like that. And the merchant actually returned in a Resident Evil game. We haven't seen the merchant since 2005. So to see him in the new age, new voice actor, I actually didn't know this, but supposedly in the original Resident Evil 4, the guy who played the merchant is also the same guy who played Leon, Paul Mercier. I didn't know that for a while, but that's beyond the point. But, also, a lot of stuff changed. Like, how medallions are, a actual necessity. Okay, so in the game, you go through the course of the game, and you get missions from the, merchant, a lot of different missions, and the blue medallions make a nice fine return. There's new enemies, like the dude with the pig mask and giant hammer. I didn't really expect him the first time I played, but he's a pretty scary dude, and it takes a lot to get him down. But the fact that they also brought back the iconic chainsaw guy, Chainsaw Man, or I don't remember what his actual name is in the thing. But yeah, they brought back a lot of the same enemies and characters, and there's just so much about this game that I personally love. And like I said, fan service, mods are a really big thing in this game, just like in the original. Specifically, the PC versions, and on PlayStation 2, there's the Cheaters Edition, which is an unofficial mod for the PS2 version. I don't think it came out for the GameCube version, but all that stuff. So yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that is packed into this game, and I love every single bit of it. If I were to give Resident Evil 4 a solid out of 10 rating, I would give it a solid 7. It's not a perfect remake. It's far from a perfect remake. It's good enough for me to really enjoy it thoroughly. But yeah, so that was my official review of Resident Evil 4 Remake 2023. Now, before I go, I would like to make some announcements. In exactly 1 week from today, which I'm actually going to be posting this tomorrow on the 7th. I usually just film my videos the day before. But on the 14th, I will be doing a review celebrating the 10-year anniversary of The Last of Us. I recently got The Last of Us on PlayStation 4, Last of Us Remastered. Great game. Last of Us was actually the first game I had ever bought with my own money. Because I got it off of a friend, so on a technicality, I did buy it with real money. And it's just the first, true survival horror game that wasn't Resident Evil. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a review of, Last of Us Remastered, or just the original Last of Us Left Behind. And later this month, Resident Evil 7, another great Resident Evil game. And yeah, that's about it. Comment down below if you prefer this version or the original. And yeah, so this is Jareth Klein signing off.